Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Star Ladder iLeague Invitational Season 3. You're watching EHOME versus iG.Vitality. This is a lower bracket best of 3, so that means whoever loses this is eliminated from the running. I am Luminous, joined by Tsunami, and we are 6 picks in, so let's get the draft on the way. Is my co-caster here? Is my co-caster muted? Hello. Can you hear me?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Where are you, Neo? Please come back. Hello, hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Seems like I'm having trouble joining Discord.
Alright, well I got you now.
Oh, you got me in a server now?
No. I
Okay.
can hear you in Skype now.
Okay, well, better than late than never.
Remaining.
I was just introducing the series that this is an elimination series.
5 seconds remaining.
And loser goes out. iGV yesterday did lose to LGD. And EHOME, I think, lost the day before to
LFY.
Okay.
But then they beat CDC in a 2-1 series, which was pretty close, but they came out on top. So both teams are feeling fresh. They have 2 BO3s under their belt. And now we're getting into game 1 of what you said was an elimination game.
Yep. I do see Terran.
I don't know, it like changes back and forth.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be CTY though, right?
No, CTY is the drafter.
Fire.
Fire.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
So that is HYM.
Oh, right.
The Earth Spirit player. Alright.
Well, he's got his hero.
We got ourselves situated. Got me a little picnic when I couldn't get you. Yeah.
A little bit of kale.
No kale here.
No, we're all good. I guess I can look over these picks. AA, Bad Rider, Earth Spirit, Monkey King, Death Prophet. Monkey King 1 position. Coming back again this series. Played by CTY. Like you said, Earth Spirit is going to be with HYM, aka Terran. Faith Beyond, most likely going to be on the Bat Rider. In a sense, having an Ancient Apparition and Old Chicken on the Death Prophet. Meanwhile, iGV, they've got a Kunkka, a Void, a Disruptor, and a Legion Commander. They're still looking for a mid-hero to go up against Death Prophet. They're going to go with Queen of Pain.
You may now
Okay.
select your heroes.
So I guess we're gonna see CTY on the Monkey King. I mean, I think 2 days ago when we were casting him, he had a next level Faceless Void build. So I have high expectations. And the crazy thing is that Monkey King normally doesn't get farm for whatever reason. Like, he just gets dumpster in lane. And I think CTY is perhaps the best farmer in China. So let's see if he could get farm on this guy.
Okay. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of Monkey Kings be handled kind of like, what's a good comparison hero? I guess maybe like a less farmed lifestealer at times.
Okay.
Because you don't really need like that armlet timing so much as the lifestealer does. It's more like whenever you feel like you've got enough points in your Primal Spring, then you're like, okay, I feel like ganking now. It's not so much of a mindless sit in one lane and farm endlessly hero, so that's probably why Monkey Kings we don't see, like, you know, get massive items before they finally show up to other lanes.
Well, if there's one man that could mindlessly farm, it's CTY.
I hope so. I hope we see Moon casual Hyperstone Monkey King. I'd be totally up for that.
Alright, let's get ourselves in. I had to make sure my open mic was on. It is on. Good stuff.
Good.
Prepare for battle.
Alright.
Gather your bearings. This is the elimination is becoming more and more relevant. You know, we had Braveheart and CDC eliminated. Most people were probably going to assume that was the case, but these are legit teams now. This series is going to be EHOME versus iGV. The next series is going to be IG versus Vici Gaming. This is serious business.
Yep. I would say that iGV is more serious business than EHOME, but that's more like a personal bias of sorts. And once again, we're gonna see the sheer tangles in the side lanes. Monkey King has 2 sheer tangles on himself, trying very hard to morph to the courier form.
30 seconds to battle.
Well, he's hiding as a tree in case Legion Commander wants to come by and perhaps take this rune. And so there's a fight on the bot lane.
Okay. I mean, you say a fight, it's more like just a little tap.
Is it though? Terran wants something, but he's not gonna get anything. Although they might just bully this Void and Disruptor out of the rune. Easy.
Oh, there's
Monkey
a tree.
King has a tree. 1 whack, 2
Oh,
whack. Torrent.
not gonna get the rune, dude. Torrent on point. And doesn't even
Yeah,
get
he
the 4th hit in.
Yeah, he didn't even go for the 4th hit. I'm surprised.
I mean, even if he proc the 4th hit, it will time out probably before the creep wave meets up. Unless
Good point.
SRF gonna go pull it, then he will want the
Ooh.
4th hit.
Ooh,
Got him.
that's an aggressive pull so early on, but I guess once they invaded, they saw that Monkey King was all alone. You don't need to worry about any support rotations. Might as well just clip out the wave, and he's probably going to drag it to this hard camp, I imagine.
Okay, or not.
Or not.
Gonna farm it between his towers. It's fine.
Huh.
CTY is gonna drag it to the hard camp. Alright, get your CS low ready. Let's see how many he's gonna get here.
No. This isn't that hard for a Monkey King.
Alright.
He's going to get all of them. Watch.
Okay,
1.
I'm watching. No
2.
quelling blade too, so this is
I know.
pretty
He's
impressive.
the boss. He's going to get these skeletons too, don't worry.
Okay.
I
Alright.
told you, have faith.
I mean,
Have
CTY
faith beyond.
is the farm king, so... Oh, he missed one, I think.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to do my job of watching the camera.
Yeah, I looked away too, and then I looked back and it's like, oh, missed one. It's okay. 7-0 though. Pretty good. Keeps the range creep alive as well. So... I think the critical thing as he misses this last hit is that he got a little bit more level or experience from that camp, so... Gonna
Yeah,
pull
I'm
slightly
surprised that
ahead.
Leash Commander didn't drag hers into the hard camp. But, I don't know.
I'll bully him away. The quick Orb of Venom pickup, I like that. No, Legion, gonna drag this one. To where, though? To the runes?
Ah, to the runes. She has Moment of Courage.
Okay.
Easy. Meanwhile, Rune double damage gets claimed by Terran on the bot lane. He has an Orb of Venom, but Dogfight's unfortunately rolled out of the base with boots, so the Kunk is a little bit faster than that Earth Spirit.
Alright, round 2. Watching him farm this big wave up top.
Yeah, this time SRF dragged it into the lane, so I guess his goal is to kill off one of his creep waves as opposed to get more experience by getting it from the jungle. I don't know if that's the right trade-off, because, I mean, Monkey King doesn't really care what you're doing. Even if one of your creep waves dies off, he's still farming a hard camp.
He's Leaf Armor for now. This is the PvV that I can enjoy, man.
That's why I'm enjoying these CTY games. I wasn't aware of his pedigree, but like I've seen multiple people talk about how CTY was like he was the next big thing and just never really made that last break to becoming the next big thing. But you know, who knows if he goes up and gets a massive amount of lifesteal.
Thanks
that's
for
a
the
good
HP.
start.
Oh, Torrent's gonna come through, not gonna clip, and okay, he should be fine here.
He has his tree though.
Okay, we'll jump away. Long jump. Woo! CTY! First blood. This is probably the best start that you could ask for. Is he gonna go for more? He has a balanced strike again. Give him the big D. Oh,
He doesn't have
CTY.
a spring though.
Yeah, it's gonna walk at him, hit him. One more hit. Give him the Monkey King bar. One more. That's gonna get a kill. I mean, he's missing like 18 creeps. No, the creeps are here.
No,
He's fine.
He dragged it. CTY the god. He got the entire creep wave.
Yeah, it's probably gonna farm this camp now. No problem.
This is beastly.
Oh no, he's gonna walk it off.
Nah, with overwhelming odds, you can't get that close to the hard camp.
Oh god. Well, he needs a little bit of regen. What's he gonna pick up? Power treads. I like it. Stay offensive. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, he could go for the Perseverance. We've been seeing a lot of Battle Fury and Monkey Kings recently. And this looks like a fine game to go for it, but we'll see. Meanwhile, bot lane. Down goes the Disruptor to a Firefly and a Roll combination.
Okay. The crazy thing is that somehow Sakata's got more CS. Oh, he had more CS. 20 CS and 11 denies. It's not like the DP's doing bad, at least, you know, not in the last department, although she is getting completely out-denied at the moment.
Yeah, but right now Sakata's all out of regen. He's ferrying in his bottle, and Dogfights wants to go for something. He's level 2, so he has his X, but Death Prophet's a difficult target, especially because she is going to have a second charge in her Spirit Siphon coming up, so these heroes do not have the burst damage yet to take down a DP, especially because Sakata went for 2 points in Shadow Strike.
Oh, you say that though. Torrent, Slow's gonna come through, they have the X as well, but double suckety suck here, and now Dogfights. Nice two-man kick here by HYM, and the nuke coming through. Barely. Not gonna be enough. There's gonna be a little bit of drag back. Queen of Pain's gonna blink out. Super is gonna walk it off as well. Nobody dies here unless one more Crypt Swarm. Thought about it, not gonna hit, and now Terran comes back in, but dies to Thunder Strike. Alright, there's some serious miscommunication here coming out from the EHOME players. Some people wanted to go in, some people didn't.
Maybe they thought that he missed a few more attacks or fewer attacks were missed because Super was not one auto attack away. You can only go for that play if the Disruptor's one auto attack away because it was a suicide play regardless, but he didn't even get the kill. And now Sakata finds Innocence, stacking some Ancients, but
Meanwhile,
doesn't do anything.
HYM finds himself dogfights, is laying the hurt in, and now we have 4 heroes rotating in. Can he get the Invis though? Wait, he doesn't pick up the Invis? Oh, he does. But then he dies anyways. Huh. I think the Napalm messed him up. He was trying to turn to do something, but...
Maybe. But that's why I always shift Q whenever I pick up a rune.
Yeah.
It works. It's a good strategy. I don't know why... a lot of players don't do it. Like, a lot of professional players don't shift Q whenever they pick up runes, and there's pretty much no reason not to.
Well, Monkey King top lane. Looks like it is going to be that Battle Fury build? I
Yeah,
see the
I can't think of
Perseverance.
anything else he wants to turn Perseverance into. I don't think he needs a Lincolns this game or anything.
Glimpse back. HYM gonna get X as well. Ooh, the Torrent not gonna connect though. I think he should be okay unless they get a bash. Ooh, there's a long slow coming here from Flyby. And that should be it for him. He's gonna try to juke and survive as long as possible. Meanwhile, tons of kill happening everywhere, but critically it's Sakata. Wait, where did he get a kill? Down here, my bad.
It was a bot lane, yeah. Queen of Pain rotated from mid, showed up, and didn't even have to use Sonic Wave. Picked up the Bat Rider, and Earth Spirit ended up going down as well. But Disruptor did die. Though the fact that the Queen of Pain was able to get a successful rotation, that's definitely in iGV's favor.
I wonder how big of a deal it is that Monkey King is farming so well. He's at least 20 CS higher than any hero on the Radiant side. And of course DP, since she didn't have to rotate, she's farming extremely well as well.
That's the question that we were asking, I guess, during the draft. We're like, we never see these Monkey Kings just sitting around. They're always rotating so much. Oh man, 2 bounty runes for CTY and he stacks the camp. This is... I gotta pay more attention to CTY because he is like such a systematic farmer on all these heroes.
Mr. Efficiency.
Yeah.
He would like basically plan out his jungle pattern so that he would run through every camp and also get the runes, which I think a lot of other carries players kind of forget.
Yeah, and he respects the clock a lot as well. Like it's not just the runes, but like for stacking and even recognizing rotation times, he's very cognizant.
You know, he's actually using his Primal Spring as like a mini blink.
Yeah.
Also maxes it so he could basically farm camps, or rather farm their ways very quickly, and then traverse through the jungle. Although, it could be said that maybe he is just faster if he just walks from camp to camp. But, you know, this is much cooler, I guess.
He's using the Primal Spring as a nuke half the time.
Sure.
And so it's not only a quicker way to farm, but you spend less time making yourself vulnerable.
Yeah.
So if Queen of Pain like pops in, you just pop down, farm the wave, and then get out quickly.
Well, the other thing is that Legion can't really farm the wave when he doesn't see the monkey, right? Unless he's right next to the tower, because he could just suddenly get Primal Spring, then right-click like 3 to 4 times, so... I guess when you have a Perseverance and a Infused Raindrops, you have to manage to do all of this. And of course, he's, you know, tread toggling.
Right. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he wants to go even something like Echo Saber for even more mana regen, because he is really spamming these spells.
Yeah, for sure. Well, nothing just yet.
Smoke rotation from iGV though. They know that CTY loves a good bounty rune.
Okay, they're gonna bait him in the bounty room. They got the X, and now they're gonna drag him down. Sonic Wave is available, and I do believe this is gonna be a death. Wait, hold on, thought. Lasso? No lasso just yet. The duel's gonna come through. Sonic Wave's gonna be there as well. There's gonna be a win of the duel. Silence coming in on the backside. They're gonna get SRF, I believe. Press the attack. No, he's gonna just walk out of there. On the backside, it looks like Face Beyond's got 1 kill on dogfights, and SRF is gonna be the 2nd kill. Still, though, I think that's actually, I guess, okay for both teams. Of course, Faith Beyond getting a double kill, finishing the Blink Dagger, that's huge for him. At the same time, they did get CTY.
Yeah, they did get CTY, but the fact that the Bat Rider was able to get so much, I think, was totally worth it. And I guess, again, Queen of Pain did not die, and she was able to successfully get a kill, but that Sonic Wave only ended up with 1 kill. It was a dual victory, though, but still, oftentimes, whenever you go for these rotations as Queen of Pain, you want it to be like a full-on team fight, not just a solo pick.
You know, after this, I'm gonna just download some CTY replays and just kind of
Right?
watch him farm.
Watch some Lasso on Faceless Void.
Very therapeutic. Okay,
Does not have
Ray
time lock.
Silence. But a silence again, okay. Alright. Good
He
stuff.
didn't even have time lock, but chances are he would have chronoed and just run away, so definitely a good idea to spam all those silences.
Alright, now farm the enemy jungle.
He's getting a lot of experience also. He has almost 100 more experience per minute than the Queen of Pain.
And Queen of Pain is involving him. This is like just PvE, right? Strictly. I mean, he did get a couple of solo kills earlier, so there is that. But here comes dogfights. X Torrent available. Ooh. Messes up because of the Boundless Strike duel. I'm not sure if this is going to be enough.
She
Flyby.
cannot win this.
But they are going to get the kill.
Oh.
That's a 4-man rotation. Ice Blast going to come in. But
Yeah, it's he used the Boundless Strike to disrupt that Torrent X combination. I mean, oftentimes you don't expect a 4-hero rotation, but you can only imagine that after he picked up the Jingu during that duel, if he had managed to get a Boundless Strike on a few heroes, he would have probably turned that gank around.
maybe, yeah. The other critical thing is that he doesn't have his ultimate just yet, which I find somewhat surprising. Normally you have it at least 1 point by now.
These days with the 1-position Monkey King, I don't find it too common. Unless you are, like, trying to be mobile, which CTY seems to be breaking the mold of all these other Monkey King
Duel.
1-positions.
Torrent Bolt's gonna fly out, and Void jumps in for the kill. Actually,
Raindrop.
yep, survives the initial duel, so no duel damage.
Dire's top tower
They're losing a lot of map control though. Bot tier 1 went down while they were killing the Monkey King, and now mid tier 1 is taking quite a bit of damage, but EHOME don't want to just take it for free. They want to go on and some sort of defense, but iGV are just going to push top.
Yep. Battle Fury timing, only 1,000 gold away, so this is going to be one of the fastest Battle Furies in the pro games.
Yeah, and full poor man's shield and power treads as well.
Yeah. Top lane, iGV is gonna get one of their towers, but here comes the entirety of EHOME. This ward has done so much work, has scouted out. Well, hold that thought here. Gonna go for the kill, and they had multiple ways to actually back up the void. I don't think they should actually keep on fighting. Blink duel on the back line here. Looks like AA is gonna give up the duel win. Yes, Queen of Pain secures it. In the front line though. Warren both flies in, and they're going to lose one more. EHOME choosing to take fights when the team is not coordinated and together. Oh, Chicken trying to go for a kill, but Flyby will just jump away. And now they're going to get one more thanks to the X marks the spot. Look, if they're going to take fights, they need all 5, including the Monkey. They're just kind of going in one by one.
Monkey King did not have a TP, so he couldn't get to the top lane at all, and DP's exorcism was down, actually, so it's possible that she had tried to cast it whenever she was getting ganked up top, because I didn't see any other point at which exorcism was used, and so they took a fight not only without the Monkey King, but without exorcism as well, and yeah, they get punished heavily for it, and Monkey King doesn't really get anything done in the meantime. The mid tier 2 is still practically at full HP, and he didn't get any pickoffs.
I think right now for at least the Monkey King, all he does want to do is farm to the Battle Fury and then farm one more item after that. I don't think he wants to take any fights. So I think the rest of EHOME, what they should be doing is just have the Bat Rider to go for lasso ganks whenever they're cooldown. Maybe like Bat plus AA plus Earth Spirit, go smoke, use that Ice Blast. And then at the meantime, just farm. Don't take any aggressive fights, because right now, Blink Duel, Bolt, Sonic Wave, and Chronosphere, these are some very dangerous spells that I don't think EHOME could fight against.
And it's still going to be difficult to fight against it, like even as, oh man, CTY, he has an Ancient stack with his name.
He's going to get dueled right here after that Ancient stack, so all of that unreliable gold.
Oh, but no duel victory.
Okay, I mean, getting a kill is, I think, good enough. I think right now these 2 wards are winning the game here for iGV. They've gotten at least 4 to 5 kills just from the 2 wards alone.
Yeah, this was great awareness by the iGV supports to play such aggressive wards because, like you mentioned, they have all these ultimates, and EHOME do not have the ultimates to go against that if they go on Void.
Ice Blast, Silence on top. Can they actually burst them down? Yes, they can. Sonic Wave. Not going to get used just yet. Has it ready. But ooh, pretty good Magnetize here, and now the Bat Rider joins Fray. They're going to get a Disruptor kill as well. I mean, all of these kills is nice, but they lose Monkey King, so.
And they very briefly think about trying to take Roche with the remainder of the Exorcism, but without Monkey King already in position, you can't really take Roche yet, so. Exorcism served its purpose to an extent. They were able to pick off the Void, which is nice, because this is it's a one-position Void, pretty much, because Legion Commander has been, even though farming quite well, it's still the Void who should be the one position, even though he's losing in net worth right now.
This is actually quite a good Legion game considering the lane he had, right? Remember he just got completely bullied in the lane by the Monkey King? But still, this is like the 4th or 5th duel that he's fired out so far in the game. That's already very efficient. He hasn't won most of the duels, but I think he's doing his job.
Yeah, iGV know that a lot of EHOME cooldowns are used, so this tower is going to be free.
I like the Shadow Blade build up here by Flyby. Normally I like to see Void go a little bit tankier, but I think this game, it's really his job to find both the Monkey or the Death Prophet.
Oh, and Bat Rider. Lasso. Okay. Dueled. No lasso. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if he goes for an Aghanim Scepter after this on Void. We've been seeing that more and more. There's a different order to the items, like a lot of times we'll see... Actually, I haven't seen a single Blink Dagger Void yet, but we've been seeing a fair number of Shadow Blades, we've been seeing a lot of Mask of Madnesses, and more often than not, we see an Aghanim Scepter to follow that up.
Ooh, looks like they're gonna go for a kill up top here. Ice Blast is flying in. And now Wukong Command plus Boundless Strike. Lots of damage, couple more clicks. Blinks away. And needs a little bit more. Sakata, looks like the Ice Blast will end. Barely just messing out. On the backline though, Atrion comes in, the kick misses, and now he's gonna give away the dual kill. Duel him. Or not.
That's the effect of that nerf to Primal Spring. If it didn't give an audio cue, he may have gone for, oh man, they have Chrono. Oh, they're gonna go for it.
They have the Static Storm as a follow-up as well. They will use it. And that's gonna be a kill.
He's just gonna farm.
Wait, did he even come down with Primal Spring? I thought he just ulted and then Boundless Strike.
Right, that's my point. Because you don't want to have to start a gank with Boundless, with your Wukong's command, because it doesn't really do anything. But Primal Spring is a fair amount of nuke damage, but it also gives away a cue that you're about to jump on a target. So he went straight inside of the Wukong's command, then jumped down, got a right click, went into Boundless Strike, but he never got that Primal Spring nuke damage off.
I see what you're saying, yeah. Top lane, iGV.
Ooh, SRF. Oh, what a reaction. Shout out to this ward, my god.
I guess this game just shows it doesn't matter how well you farm, at least in this level of gameplay. Because right now,
we'll see.
If you look at the highest,
on a Manta style.
I mean he is, but then all of that lead that he had is just evaporated. It's 2-4-2 now. He had at least a 1500 net worth lead over the next members.
True. And even though iGV have like I would consider iGV to have the superior early game, they also kind of almost have the superior late game as well, because right now AA is not proving to be very effective. Like these AA Batrider combinations,
yep,
they have not been panning out at all. And so Ice Blast is just tickling enemies, is now Flyby, walks into a sentry ward. Duel.
Duel's gonna come out. Wukong Command's gonna be pretty good. Nice AoE stun here from CTY. They blow up 3 immediately. Wow. And they're gonna get one more here. Jumps in. Silence gonna be there. Okay, well, fighting up a ramp into the enemy shrine. The shrine wasn't even necessary, but it was the fact that it was a 3-man a CTY struggling to jump off this cliff.
He really wants to get to low ground.
Yeah. But he basically Wukong Command and then hit a 3-man Boundless Strike, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah, and Exorcism didn't even need to get spent, so now use it on Roche. There's a double damage rune as well, so
nice.
Give that to the Monkey King. This is going to be a very quick turnaround of events.
Yep.
Although they do have Chrono, and they do have Sonic Wave, so if IGV want to defend this, they can. And it looks like they are. As Faithgon trying to draw aggro, but he's got everyone else reacting to him.
Dogfights is getting a little lazy with these X-Torrents. This is like the 3rd one he missed so far in the game. But it wouldn't have mattered there. Would have got a kill regardless. So I want to talk about this Battle Fairy Monkey King. I mean, obviously it's a decent farming item. He's been accelerating his farm quite a bit, but a lot of people forget that it just increases your Boundless Strike damage by so much that sometimes it's even worth it just to get it for that. If you're thinking about like Battle Fury versus things like
what an X on the mid lane, but it didn't matter.
Okay, gonna be a pick here. Blink duel, start things off here, and Chicken taking a ton of that damage. They have the Chrono as a backup. They need to magnetize, drop onto 2, and here comes the Monkey King. Do they have protection? Yes, they do. Right on top of Sentry, taking a ton of that damage. It jumps right off.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Batrider is really in there. And now he
he's
might get
hunting for lasso, but not gonna find it.
Radiant's top tower
This game is all over the place.
C2Y is still farming up a storm though, and that's all I need. This is the kind of 22-minute damage that Ice Frog was dreaming of from a Monkey King, but it never really happened because everyone was picking him as a roamer or an early moving carry. But this is a Monkey King who's just acquiring currency and items to follow it up. I'm not 100% sure if Manta Style is like Like, so justify the Manta style for me as opposed to other items like Echo Saber or Basher, even though Basher kind of fell off, or Maelstrom, stuff like that.
He's gonna Manta dodge the glimpse.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. I guess it's just
How
like
about-
good kind of split pushing item. Just put the illusions everywhere. There isn't anything crazy that you get a block. Like there is no Orchid from the Queen of Pain, so I think just overall like a nice well-rounded item.
Okay.
But
Well, he did
you-
stop off for a Diffusal Blade first, which I
Yeah.
do like quite a bit.
Looks like we're gonna see a fight breaking out. Faith Beyond. Smoke's gonna break, and immediately SRF blinks away. Nice glimpse. We haven't really talked about the dual support combo of iGV, but they've been so effective at getting multiple kills thanks to X and Glimpse. Two of the best chasing spells in the game.
And X and Glimpse are spells that also work really well when you have vision, and yet again, Radiant have placed this cliff ward watching over Dire's jungle, and it keeps working out for them so well.
Oh, both of those spells also really good at breaking the Bat Lasso, so this draft in particular, I think, very synergistic, very good against what EHOME's got.
Yeah, and that's not even counting the press the attack of the Legion Commander as well.
Yep.
Monkey King's chopping some wood in this mid lane, though. He has the Aegis for about another minute and a half, so it doesn't look like they want to contest it. Although they lose interest. Oh man, this is greedy. They're pushing both towers at the same time?
DP's pushing one, and Monkey King is just watching over this push. They might get both, actually.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that iGV are sitting back, but this is actually pretty smart to go for all these structures like this during the duration of your Aegis.
Yeah. And the nice thing about the way that they did it is that they got the creep wave pressed in on both sides so that one exorcism gets both towers. Now that is value.
Yeah, although now Aegis will be timing out in about another minute, and I don't... Wow, actually, the iGV are smoking up. Cicada breaks the smoke in the mid lane, but the rest of his team keeps moving.
I think they want to take a fight when exorcism is down. Monkey King having 2 life might be annoying, but... Oh, Blink Duel! CTY just jumps away, drops at the Wukong command. The Duel's gonna be there on the right side, but now Monkey King caught out on the left side, but him just zoning this area out means the rest of the team can't follow up on a duel.
And Faith Beyond ends up with a winner. Glimpse back. CTY is not going to be able to catch this Disruptor. Although AI Splest, yeah, it's not going to work either.
I mean, giving Batrider 14 damage doesn't matter at all, so...
What are you talking about? He's going to take the... Damn, he doesn't have any talents that synergize with the right-click Batrider.
I mean,
I
you
was hoping it
can't...
was going to be some clown plus 120 damage at 25 or something like that.
You can't even right-click when you're Lasso, so it wouldn't make sense to give him plus damage talents.
True. You tell that to techies, though.
I mean, Tekis has long attack range, so it kind of makes sense there.
I guess. The Batrider's an Agi hero. Oh wait, no, he's an Int hero. Yeah, so we just got... Oh my god, what a chrono.
Yep. Thank you for coming in right into my 2-man chrono. SRF steals 1 kill. Looks for another, but couldn't find a guy to duel. Monkey King, get out of there.
He's fine. They have a general idea of where he is, but actually they do have scan up, so they could go for it, but Monkey King's way too fast.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
"27 minutes, still a pretty equal net worth. Slightly in favor of EHOME, but not very much.
Monkey King looks like he's not interested to finish that mantle just yet, or is he going to the secret shop now?
Yeah, he's going for the Lincolns first. Okay, interesting.
I mean, there's a lot of single target stuff, so it definitely makes sense.
True. But Death Prophet has completed 1 Lincolns. But I guess, every single core is looking out for themselves.
I mean, you got
and-
Blink Duel, you got X and Glimpse, all of these spells could be fatal, so...
Well, that's true, but then why not go BKB, though?
Good call. I don't know. I think having the Lincolns will allow you to react. Because I don't think they're going to be able to break you that quickly. Although, we've been seeing players do stuff like blink in, Halberg, and then duel. That's definitely an option. It wouldn't surprise me if either of these cores go back for a BKB later. It might be one of those Lincoln's BKB go.
Yeah, although I guess maybe part of the reason is because Queen of Pain hasn't really been too relevant. Cicada has a lot of net worth.
Oh, that Chronosphere though grabs 3. They will lose a Disruptor. And now Void out of mana at this point, but looks like it's actually EHOME on the run. On the backline here, oh, Chicken comes in the fight. The Blink Duel is going to be on point, and now they are going to get the kill. Sonic Wave on the backline. And again, EHOME, the fight selection has just been really poor.
Yeah, they have such great team fight, and oftentimes, once you see an initiating spell like Chronosphere be put down, then you're like, well, okay, we have Exorcism, Death Prophet, but that's just one hero. The rest of your team needs to be around her. She can't go in initiating from a different angle like she did just there. If you have like the protection of a Wukong's command around the Death Prophet, then you can kind of dictate where the fight goes, but yeah, that Death Prophet did not choose the right angle of attack for that fight.
I think the other big thing is that both their wards right now are in the enemy jungle, so they're completely blind in jungle, so I think that fight, because it was because they lack vision, that's why it was so lopsided.
Yeah, and they're not really taking advantage of these aggressive wards that they've placed on the dire half of the map, because usually when you place these wards, you will stay in the area, which for this one cliff ward near where Legion Commander is, they were camping there. This is the ward that they placed whenever they were pushing both tier 2 towers simultaneously.
Right.
So it had value there, but then they kind of gave up control of that jungle. They moved back as a team towards their half of the map, and that makes both of these wards useless.
Alright, Batrider finishing that BKB. Basically makes Glimpse not a breakable move against his lasso anymore. Of course, BKB is just a good general item here. By the way, it's been at least 10 minutes that Monkey King could one-hit KO an entire creep wave with his Boundless right now, so that's where you really know you're the top dog. And he's about to hit level 25. Most likely going to take the plus 100% Boundless Strike crit, but we'll see if he feels the need to tank up a little bit more.
What have we here?
He's had some, I think very briefly he had Scotty in his quick buy, so I imagine that his plan is to tank up with oh, that's a scan.
Monkey can cancel his teleport, so he has to just leg it. And now Roche dropping it extremely fast. Uh-oh. If they lose a Roche like this, it looks like they might have to take a 5v4. Blink back, BKB coming right in. BKB, everybody's having BKB. Now they're going to focus on the Batrider. Batrider just straight up dies. On the backline, they get the Disruptor. Monkey King finally joins the fight here. Roshan is extremely low. Wukong command flies out as well. Great Wukong command, but the Chrono on top of him. They're not killing him though, thanks to the bonus armor that it's getting, but they still get the Aegis. No! Aegis Immortal actually goes to the old chicken. He just walked in with his Exorcism and then just zoned everybody out. Great Boundless Strike. They got the stun. They got the silence. Sakata's gonna get the press the attack and blink back out. Huge victory here by EHOME. They lost the Batrider right from the get-go, but with the Exorcism as well as Wukong command zoning people out of the pit, EHOME just walked in and took the Aegis.
Whenever Batrider died, I was almost positive that EHOME were just like, well, we can try to stall, but I don't really know if this is going to be enough time. But Exorcism was so much damage. I can't believe that Death Prophet didn't even get close to death. I guess her hood must have helped out a little bit, but this isn't like a super tanky Death Prophet. She doesn't have a Veil for armor. She only has a Lincoln's, which blocks one spell. Yeah, the hood helps against spell damage, but still, the fact that she was able to go face first into the Roche pit after that flame break kind of split everything up is pretty impressive. And then they didn't even have Wukong's command for that fight initially, so I can't believe it went so badly for iGV as they break the X.
Yeah. We saw a lot of that out of FY yesterday. Gonna see a little bit more here today as well. Dogfight's gonna survive that. Great Gimmerclave jumps right back in. Ice Blast gonna be there as well. And Fire Going right for it. He's got the cheese. Won't be able to use on the static storm. Is he gonna get extra damage? Yes, he is. He will die for this though. Oh, Chicken's gonna go down as well. Looks like EHOME overstayed their welcome. But I say that though. Great blink in. HYM's gonna assassinate the disruptor. And he's rolling back out. Alright. Exorcism down for 30 seconds, but I think they could sit here for a bit, wait for the Monkey King to come back. Although, actually Monkey King has a very long respawn time thanks to his very high levels.
Yeah, they're gonna have to back off. Old Chicken doesn't do enough right-click damage to justify staying here, and Void and Queen of Pain are good enough at pushing out the wave that it's not worth... Well, actually, they're staying here, though.
They have Exorcism in 10 seconds. Maybe that's why they're thinking about...
If you don't have the Monkey King, you shouldn't commit to that.
Yeah.
Still, though, they are very happy with how the past, like, 4 minutes have gone.
It feels like iGV would always win the small engagements. They get a ton of pickoffs, but then they lose every fight that actually matters.
I don't really know if that's, like, a product of their itemization, because... part of the reason why they were doing so well early on is because they had a level advantage, and the fact that all these spells were just too much for EHOME to deal with early on. But then after that, iGV have gone for these defensive items. Queen of Pain has gone for a BKB, Legion Commander has gone for a BKB, Faceless Void went for a Manticile, which is... it's a damage item, but Void has better damage items if he wants to be, like, just pure offense. And so... I don't really know if it was in their best interest to go for so many defensive items.
Here we go, EHOME. Gonna smoke it up. By the way, we have Earth Spirit working towards an Aghanim Scepter. Now, I haven't played Earth Spirit since the change, but that still gives them the stone form, essentially, right?
Correct, but it's like melee range.
Right. Well, he's got a Blink Dagger to solve that melee range.
Yeah, you always need the Blink Dagger if you're going for Aghanim Scepter, and they're marching up towards the top lane. They see Queen of Pain pushing it out, but their scan is down.
Batrider's ahead by himself. The rest of the team not there with him. And he quickly gets out of there. Wait, Batrider providing vision. They see flyby. No Lincoln, so he's gonna get lasso. Manta style's like, ooh, great Manta, but he's actually stuck in the tree, so they actually see him. They ping him out. They got an Urn on him, silence there as well. Quite a bit of damage, and now it's going to be O-Chicken coming on the right side as well. Perma silence. And now two-man kick from Terran. Two-man roll as well. Great AoE damage so far here coming out from the EHOME squad. And now Dogfight trying to juke and jive through the trees. He's still somehow alive. Trying to port back out. The kick. Ooh, nice last second stun. They will get him. And they'll get one more. 3 heroes killed. And EHOME with the remaining of that little bit of exorcism could go mid. CTY already pushing the creep wave in. Very nicely done.
Yeah, that Manta style was actually not that great from Void because he got the lasso pressed off of him with Legion Commander, and then after that he was just mashing the Manta button. But that means that all of these silences from EHOME can just roll in one by one, and he's... I mean, obviously he wasn't hoping to get himself trapped by trees with the Time Walk, but if he was able to purge off one of the silences, he would have been able to Time Walk out again, but there's just so much chain silence.
Alright. 25 seconds to the Faceless Void. He still has the Chronosphere, I guess that's the plus side. Big balance strike, the kick. BKB activated. I believe that is actually the 10-second BKB. Nope, make that the 8. Lasso. Ooh, the Lincoln's blocking it. Now Great X finding the Batrider. BKB's gonna get used to actually make that X do nothing. And on the backside, they will get a dual victory on the AA.
That's a lot of hatred for a 5 position, but you take whatever you can get. I don't think iGV are planning on fighting for like the next 2 minutes anyway, and so go for the Sonic Wave. It's not that big of a deal. It's they tried stalling out for Flyby to come back into the fight, but it wasn't enough time. EHOME are just too mobile, and they have too many BKBs that iGV, all these positioning spells that we had mentioned early on, like the Glimpse and the X, it's not useful whenever you have to deal with spell immunity.
Yep. I mean, it's not the worst for iGV, right? They defended the Raxus. They lose a tier 3, but considering the fact that the core died,
yeah,
could be worse.
It could have been a lot worse.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Monkey King shows himself bot.
No
so they're gonna
TB.
take this tier 2.
No TB for 25. They actually. Ooh.
Oh, well, they back off.
Yeah, iGV's spooked. Well, like you said, they don't really want to take a fight into an Aegis, but just kidding. The Aegis has been gone for a while, so
Yeah, I guess it was the fact that Sonic Wave was down.
yeah.
Oh, Monkey King's a
Radiant's
tree.
bottom tower
And he's
is
gonna
under
TP
attack.
out.
Radiant are scanning.
What do you think about this Kunkka mechanism build?
It's a very defensive one. I mean, once you have Greaves and Rum on somebody, they're very, very hard to kill, and that might be the logic that he's going for, but I mean, Kunkka's one of the more item-independent heroes, so it's not bad that he's going to help the team a little bit more.
Yeah, the alternative is, does he go for damage? Does he try to become a damage dealer at this point? But it seems that he's just interested. I mean, he has 3 cores on his team, but like I said, these cores have gone for defensive items,
Yeah.
and then he's also going for defensive items, and they're still not really surviving fights despite all of that defense.
I don't like the choice of this defensive item, though. I think if you're gonna go defensive item, you should go Pipe instead of Mech, because there's an AA on the other side, who is going for now an Aghanims, so the effectiveness
Yeah,
of that.
Or Force Staff. I think Force Staff would have been pretty good as well.
Or even something like Crimson would not be bad against the Wukong command.
That's true.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Dire's just gonna wait for the next Roche. It's 1 minute away, but they can wait.
Well, Radiant not exactly waiting. I think they're looking for perhaps a smoke and kill. No smoke available on the Radiant heroes just yet. Dogfights walks in. Gotta be very careful.
That was a lot of commitment for a Kunkka. Oh,
Chronosphere is
Chrono.
gonna be there. There's a Lincoln's on fire. They're gonna throw everything on him. That should be enough to get him dead. Yes, there is. He buys back immediately. Is his team actually looking for the lasso? Is gonna find one to face this wall. He gets X back a little bit too late. He jumps now to the low ground. Do they have more lockdowns? The question. This buyback so far not doing much here for the Monkey King. Balance strike on the back line. They got a glimpse. Driving people away. So far, a very clean retreat from iGV. Looks like they will lose super, but still. You gotta kill on the Monkey King. You gotta buy back. But here's the thing, I don't think they have enough to prevent the Roshan from being taken by EHOME.
no, not without
Oh,
the Disruptor.
yo.
Oh, whoa.
Okay, I think he still gets X
Remnant.
back. Yep, he does, but... It's so Alright.
So that's why they committed that hard for that Kunkka. I guess turning him into a Remnant means that you can't get X back. I didn't know that interaction.
No, he does get X back, right? I mean, he came back to where he was, so...
Are fortified.
I don't know. Backside, Void does not have Chrono for 40 more seconds. And you believe this is going to be the melee racks. Balance Strike flies through, hits nobody. CT-wise needs to be careful. He does not buy back. They see Flyby. Flyby is going to jump away. Nice block on the row here. And now Monkey King on the high ground. He will jump to the low ground. He'll be fine. And now Terran looking to roll himself out of there. Fabian is going to be low as well. He drops the gem. That's a big victory here for iGV. And the other
Disruptor can
critical...
glimpse.
They have Lincolns.
Yeah, I know, but if he gets a static Thunderstrike off first, but nah, not gonna work.
Dire's bottom
What do you think
tower
about the choice of EHOME to buy back the Monkey King, get the engagement, but instead of getting the Roche, they go for the push? I mean, they might be they got the racks, which is big, obviously, but I'm thinking the Aegis might be even a bigger deal.
Yeah, I agree. It was split decision making because they wanted to do something during the last moments of the exorcism. Oh man, this Ice Blast.
That Rider's gonna buy back
That's
as
an
well.
Aghanim Scepter Ice Blast.
Okay. It will last quite a long time. So they still defend the Roshan. Although it was a very costly defense. Monkey King hopping around. The mech comes through, does absolutely nothing. What the hell? Okay, Wukong Command's gonna fly out as well, but Roshan's gonna get claimed here. Aegis Cheese going to the iGV heroes. This is looking to be a very big disaster here. Chronosphere just for one. They glimpse him right back out. Yulceptor's gonna keep himself alive. Okay. Kind of a big throw here by Super, but looks like the bolt's gonna ship you enough. The kick out! He's in stone form right now, but I don't think it matters. No, it does. He's actually on the back line, but looks like Sakata's gonna track him down. The Sonic Wave's gonna get the kill. Sakata very, very tanky. And now he blinks away. Torrent's gonna hit on all three, okay? Very good AoE damage being splashed about. Terran jumps away. Sakata's gonna jump right back in. Terran still letting that magnetize rip. Another row, another go through. Monkey King looking to jump out as well. And I do believe EHOME might be out of gas here. They used 2 buybacks previously. One on the Bat Rider, one for the Monkey King. And they're losing these fights.
I think that Lincoln Sphere on Monkey King is coming back to bite him. A Monkey King who would have had an item like BKB would not be that afraid to go inside the pit like that. But he tried to bound this from like max range, ended up hitting nothing. Put out a Wukong's command where only like 2 remnants were in the area hitting targets. It was just so defensive.
I mean, the thing about BKB is that these fights are lasting so long that I think the BKB will easily wear out, and then things like X and Glimpse becomes good again. So
That's true, but it's about the start of the fight. It's not about the middle of the end of the fight. It's initiation that's the problem.
Sure.
And EHOME has none, because Faith Beyond can't do anything. He has to deal with X, press the attack, and Torrent coming on to his targets, so he can't initiate. Earth Spirit doesn't want to initiate because he's got an Aghanim Scepter he wants to use to save targets. Death Prophet can't initiate because she's 90% of the damage, so it's up to Monkey King, and he can't do it.
I think the biggest problem is that this Bat Rider was unable to do his job. Not to say that he's played poorly, it's just that iGV's lineup and the way that they itemize is so good against the Bat Rider. And like you mentioned, without the initiation, EHOME is really looking really silly in these fights.
Now they have 1 Rax defense remaining. Chrono is up, Sonic Wave is up, all the ultimates of iGV are up, but same thing with EHOME. It's all going to come down to this Monkey King who's not going to be up for 20 seconds.
Alright, BKB on the Faceless Void. Looks like Aegis and Cheese is not in the fight anymore. Fabian looking to actually jump, but so easy for dogfights to get the X off. Blink BKB on the back line. Can they get out the X off? The X a little bit late, but the Chronosphere on the front. That's going to be on the DP. Can they save the DP? No, DP taking a ton of that damage. Gets absolutely blown up. HYM's going to die as well. Where's the Monkey King in this? Monkey King just barely teleporting in the fight. He just calls GG. That'll be it.
Well, the Monkey King tried his hardest. It was a lot of farming early on. He hit level 25, but I think, like you said, Bat Rider not being able to initiate ultimately made sure that iGV's ultimates and their heroes all stayed relevant, and you never had a 4v5 engagement in the favor of EHOME.
Yep. It was really neat to see Monkey King farm his pants off early game, but
yeah.
We just saw the mid game, the roaming and the warding and the engagement that IG took. IG just looked the vastly superior team based on the way that they played it.
That's just game 1 though.
Yep.
If yesterday was any indication, actually we only had 1 3-game series yesterday, the other one was a 2-0, but maybe we'll get another 3-game series as we move forward in iGV versus EHOME.
Yeah, I feel like both these teams are fairly close in terms of skill level, so we'll see if EHOME could play a little bit better in game 2. We'll take a break, guys. Game 2 coming up next.